we'll be taking a look at some of the background theory for linear equations. Now, a linear equation, by definition, is an equation with a variable with highest exponent 1. In other words, if we have x plus 2 is equal to 6, this will be a linear equation because of two things. Number one, it is an equation since there is an equation sign, and therefore a left-hand side and a right-hand side. That is what sets an equation apart from a normal expression, is the fact that there's a left-hand side equal to the right-hand side, and then, as we've said, the exponent of the variable, in this case x, is 1. That's the highest exponent. Other types of equations will be quadratic equations, where you will have an exponent 2, or cubic equations, where you will have an exponent 3, or even higher order equations, which you will get to later on in the course of your mathematics career. But for now, let's concentrate only on the linear equation. Ultimately, what you would like to get right at the end, after the equation has been solved, is plus 1x alone on the one side, preferably the left hand side, but not necessarily so, and then whatever value you have for x. So if there is anything in front of the x, say for instance we have minus 2x is equal to 6, that minus 2 we don't want there, so we'll divide by itself, because minus 2 divided by minus 2 gives us the plus 1 that we're looking for. And then the rule of equations in general, not just linear equations, right through, is what you do on the one side, you must also do on the other side. So we'll divide by minus 2 there, and our final answer would then be plus 1x on the left hand side equals to 6 divided by minus 2 is minus 3. So the solution is x equals to minus 3. Now that's just an example. It's not always going to be divide. Sometimes you have to plus, sometimes you have to minus, sometimes you have to multiply. But at the end of the day, and this is the important thing for you to remember, at the end of the day, you want plus 1x alone on the one side. And then the x will always be of the exponent 1. So your final answer, whether you might be working with quadratic equations, your final answer will also be always be x to the power of 1 equals to something.